Okay, guys, so I got something I gotta get off my chest in regards to these stupid YouTube online advertising dweebs that we all see in the pre-roll ads before our videos, and the reason that they are mostly full of shit, but some of them aren't full of shit. Welcome to the video. Get ready to learn you a thing. So, all these guys in these ads operate off a very common selling tactic that we're all familiar with: fear-based selling. They are the embodiment of the reason that everybody thinks salesmen in general are scammy, and especially when they're operating off this fear-based selling technique. What do? They go through and they say all these different things that we're trying to use in our businesses basically don't work anymore. They're saying email marketing is dead. They're saying funnels don't work. All kinds of crazy bullshit. My favorite was the guy that I saw last night who said funnels don't work anymore and then proceeded to quote Russell Brunson, the ClickFunnels man himself, in the same ad. And I'm like, if this isn't straight up hypocrisy, I don't know what is. And if they really knew what they were doing, they would be onto the fact that maybe they're going to appeal to the outright beginners, the people who literally know nothing. But as soon as they reach somebody who has enough of a grip on their skill set to know that, if you're saying funnels suck and also quoting Russell in the same video, maybe you're just trying to scare me into clicking on this shit. The logic checks out, right? But I want to get into the reason why all of this is wrong, because it doesn't actually matter specifically whether email marketing is dead or funnels don't work. Because all these guys are doing something that I always say to not do. And that's focus your entire business around tips and tactics that are hot one day and not the next. All you need to do is focus on the marketing fundamentals that work forever so that you can apply them to whatever is hot at the moment. If you are running Facebook ads, if something new comes up, if you're running Google Display Network, the same concepts are at play no matter what you're doing. That's why you just need to master writing good headlines, learning how to tell a story, making a call to action that people are actually going to interact with. And that's what these guys aren't doing. They're acting like the only thing that matters is the hot new marketing trend. When the guy said that funnels are dead, that was the epitome of this. Funnels are not sales pages that you make with some sort of software product that was designed to hook you into a recurring revenue. I'm not talking about ClickFunnels, Russell. I actually think you're really awesome. That's not what funnels are. A sales funnel is just a series of steps that your customer goes through when they're going through the process of learning who you are, learning why they need to listen to what you have to say, learning how your product is going to make their life better, and then buying your product to make their life better. That's all a sales funnel is. If you think that has anything to do with the kind of software that you use to build your landing page, or even what the landing page looks like, you need to go back to the drawing board and start over. You just don't understand if that's the case. And when you realize that that's what a sales funnel is, it's the series of steps that a customer uses to learn about who you are and why you should buy or why they should buy your product. That's when you're never going to have to rely on tips and tactics that are here today, gone tomorrow. You're not going to have to worry about whether Facebook advertising is hot or YouTube advertising or if the CPMs are getting too high, because you understand that no matter where you are, you can take this skill set and apply it. Even if Facebook and Instagram and all of these easy peasy marketing platforms that we currently have disappeared, it wouldn't matter to me. I wouldn't feel like I still needed those things to succeed. Because what would I do? I would go back to basics. I would build an email list that I can reach my customers on directly so that I don't have to worry about any of this bullshit that's out of my control. If I still wanted to run paid traffic, what would I do? I would learn how to run native ads. I would find a place that I can get my message in front of customers and utilize the basic marketing skills that we all learned from Gary Halbert, from Frank Kern, from Ben Settle, and from Russell Brunson, who is actually a super smart guy. The very fact ClickFunnels exists is a testament to the fact that funnels as an idea work. ClickFunnels isn't successful because they're such a great web page builder. I'm not hating on them in any way here, but really they're probably not even the best one out there. Russell will tell you himself that their success has nothing to do with the literal quality of their software product, and it has everything to do with the story that he's told surrounding ClickFunnels. It's genius. ClickFunnels isn't a software product. It's literally a way of life, the way Russell presents it. You don't become an online marketer, you become a funnel hacker. You buy his shirts and tell everyone that this is how you do stuff. You want to become an affiliate that's getting your car payment made by ClickFunnels. You reach the 2 comma club. Does any of this stuff sound like it has a literal connection to your landing page? No. That stuff is the story. The reason Russell is an expert marketer is because he's an expert storyteller. And then he applied that storytelling ability to all of his sales knowledge and blew ClickFunnels up into, I'm pretty sure they're $1 billion company now. $1 billion valuation. And they're doing, they got to be doing multiple hundreds of million revenue if that's the case. So the point is, save yourselves from these fear-based YouTube marketing gurus who are running you these ads that are going to explain to you the reason that this thing or that thing is the way to go from 0 to 8 figures in 16 months. You don't need any of that. All you need to do is learn how to tell a story that follows those 4 steps. Introduce your customer to you or your product. Let them get to know you. Help them learn how you are going to help them, and then sell them the product. It's that simple. If you know those things like the back of your hand, you know how to implement them, you could go back to the Gary Halbert days and start mailing envelopes to people and still be successful. That's the truth of it. Why do you think the Boron Letters are the most recommended copywriting book that anyone talks about? That's why, guys. It's because it is the only piece of knowledge that you'll be able to take with you wherever you go forever. Now, I don't want you to take this to mean that you should never listen to anybody just because they have an ad that's a little bit too aggressive, or you think, oh no, they're using fear-based selling. This means they're full of shit. That's not what it means. So the best of them, Russell will tell you himself that sometimes he implements the same tactics. My book, I've only printed so many of them. They're not going to be around forever. That's fine. If you're telling the truth, this is an ethical thing to do. It becomes unethical when you're lying to people. Just keep that in mind. It only becomes unethical when you stop telling the truth. So walk away from this and watch these YouTube ads. Listen to the way that they're telling a story, or more than likely, not telling a story. That's how you're going to be able to suss out whether these guys are legit or they're full of shit. And even if you think they're full of shit, sit down and watch the entire ad. Some of them are like 5 minutes long, which is a little ridiculous, but watch the whole thing. And you're going to be able to learn more from watching that ad and seeing how they do it than if you bought their product. Keep in mind, sometimes this means learning what not to do, but it also means learning what to do. When you see these guys that you know are super successful, the Russell Brunsons, the Alex Beckers, the Sam Ovens, you can bet your bottom dollar that they're successful because they're not lying to you. They're not full of shit. I know there's always going to be, internet guru haters, which a lot of the time is totally a legit way to feel. But if these guys weren't providing value, they just wouldn't be as successful as they are. That's the bottom line. Tai Lopez, who is the king of being in that position, said it himself. The people on the street who have bought my products, who I've helped with my lessons, are never the ones who hate me. It's only the people sitting on their couch pontificating over whether Tai is legit or not that hate him. In fact, if you're really interested in learning that story, go to the My First Million podcast with, what's his name? Sean Purry and Sam, the guy who makes The Hustle. Go listen to their podcast with Tai Lopez, and I almost guarantee it's going to change your perspective on judging somebody off the bat, whether they're full of shit or not. You might just learn a thing or two about how you can tell which sales tactics are ethical and which ones aren't, as long as it comes back to telling the truth and helping people. All right. I just saw that ad last night and I got really worked up because this guy was just so full of BS that I had to get this out there. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in getting more stuff like this and honestly less entertaining type of content and more applicable type content, go to cjboake.com. Sign up for my email list. I will email you every day and give you online marketing with copywriting focused tips and techniques, joke from earlier, about how to actually make your business better and make more sales. Thanks, guys. I will see you in the next video. Over and out.